shit even with Jordan, so I decided to introduce Phil Jackson as our next head coach. But I'm gonna hate him later on too. Phil Jackson, everybody. Just remember, Phil, I'm desperate. I don't like you. Have you talked to Michael Jordan?
Yes, I have.
You really have.
Fuck yeah, I have.
And what did you tell him?
Let's win a ring, you hot doggy motherfucker.
Phil took over and was like, man, fuck Doug. Phil Jackson was like, Scotty, we know you good. And even though you look like Humpty Hump, we gonna make MJ pass you the ball more. I wasn't a fucking Phil Jackson fan when he first came in because I was the fucking GOAT and he was trying to take the ball out of my damn hand.
Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to talk about The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls winning all 7 championships, I believe. So I thought this was interesting. I really didn't think at the time because it was just another documentary. But this documentary actually got me hooked on it because my brother was talking about it, my dad was talking about it, other people were talking about it. So I had to get my 2 cents in this. So we have exactly Jordan, Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Steve Kerr, and also Phil Jackson, the GOAT. I call him the GOAT, not Michael Jordan. I'm just kidding. Michael Jordan's the GOAT too, but you get what I'm saying. And going down this deep, riveting rabbit hole, it was just insane because there was a lot of
On the door, and I could hear a couple of niggas say, shh, 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 shh. Someone's outside. And you hear this deep voice say, who is it? I says, it's MJ. Oh, fuck, he's a rookie. Let him in. Don't worry about it. So he opened the door, right? I walk in, and practically the whole motherfucking team was in there. And they was doing shit I never seen in my life, man. You know, as a young nigga, right? John Paxson and Will Perdue was eating ass. Somebody was snorting crack. The coach was eating pussy. It was so fucking different in that room. I said, I gotta get the fuck out of this room if I ever want to sell a pair of Jordans, because if they break in here, I am going to jail like every motherfucker else in this goddamn room. So I moved back in with my mama. I said, fuck that, I'm
a
trying.
lot of back and forth with Michael about how Michael was driven when he was a kid to now. He's still a competitor no matter what he does. I mean, they were literally talking about in the story with him and the boys in the like All-Star League where they were just betting like big chunks of money, and he's just going around trying to collect people's money and trying to taunt them and stuff like that. And then he goes into practices, and you know, I mean, he just goes into insanely amounts of practice. Like I thought Kobe was a competitor. I mean, he's like right next to Kobe, even though like those two, rest in peace. But you get what I'm saying. But I mean, this was like the art form that Kobe copied and pasted to make his game better and make him better player. Now Kobe did have his own things, but you know, Michael Jordan, he was the GOAT in the 90s, and it was just insane. Now I'm gonna go into some details. So here's some things that I thought was funny. When they were fouling, they throw elbows. They did a whole bunch of dirty stuff. And like for instance, it'll look like this.
I know you're not putting that rock up from here. You ain't got no J. Yo, man, that's tripping. Brother, please, you're the one who's tripping. Go on, cry home to your mama. She waiting for you. Now, don't make me put my size 13s up your narrow ass. I don't sweat you. Bring it on, bitch. Now, how you gonna act? Phew. Bringing that trash in here. This is my house.
And then next, you know, but that was just normal game. That was normal game before all these safety rules with the NBA and what's going on with the players, which is I 100% are with the players about getting fouled, especially in midair, because I used to be a basketball player myself, and physical is the main thing, but in the air, you have nothing to do when you're in midair. You're basically done. So so we're gonna go into. So we have Michael. Oh, sorry. That's now Steve Kerr. He came in a little later in the game with and you know what I mean. I actually enjoyed him. He was actually the person I like the most watching him explaining what's going on with in the moments of the playoffs with Jordan, with all these other things in the process of becoming the championship team. I believe he won maybe about 3 rings. I believe, maybe. I could be wrong, but if people, you know what I mean. So, he did a great time. He's truly a good all around good player, and you know he's on the Golden States now, on the championship team. So he's probably winning more rings. Most likely, he probably is winning more rings. And then, yeah, he's just a really good player overall. I mean, he had some self doubts, which is not a good thing when you're a shooter or all around shooter, you know. And the good thing that Michael became his you know moment to step up and battle for with him. And I appreciate when Michael, you know, what I mean, he didn't just like give me the ball, I just do everything. You know, what I mean, he actually gave players a shot like him. Moving on, then we have this guy over here. This guy, he wants to just. He wants to ball out, but also play even harder.
To be sexy like me. Do you think Jordan liked you? Why you think Michael Jordan used to always stick his tongue out? He wanted to lick me just once. He wanted to lick me. I said, Michael Jordan, you know you want to lick me, boy. You know, I used to always wear my stuff, you know, wear my glitter and all my wigs and stuff like that. Why was it important you to leave the game butt-ass naked? I wasn't all the way naked, bitch. You just see my dick, you just see my balls, pubic hairs, nothing. If you would have saw my pubic hairs, though, they would have been gold and had glitter all over them. People say that it's wrong. I said something.
Which is funny. You know what I mean? When they're asking him where's Dennis Rodman at, and I can't believe just Dennis Rodman just goes in there and this is really not a spoiler because I think everybody knows this, but he went on a 48-hour vacation. You have over here Jordan busting his ass trying to get himself into the playoffs and working hard, and this guy over here, yeah, I need a day off. Then you know what I mean this guy right here, I mean, he's a lot of fun, just not by looking at him, but just his mentality of, yeah, I work hard, I play even harder, and I just you know what I mean, I'm dying. My funny part in this whole documentary is when they're trying to sneak him out of practice because he missed a playoff practice. I was laughing. Now you just don't see that. It was just funny to see that. But anyways, I mean, it's just crazy for me to understand and watch this movie the way it went. Moving on, then you have Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't in the pimp game, he'd be in the pimp game right now, because that would be just an awesome name to have as a pimp. Like, what's your name? Scottie Pippen, man. Don't forget it. But he plays phenomenally. Don't have to tell you that until his back. I felt his pain about his back. For me, I have injuries too, with back problems. I deal with it daily, but for him, I mean, it was. I mean, like I said, they threw elbows. They did everything they could to make this team better, and there was on again, off again with management, with him fighting, and it's honestly and truly, I feel like they were talking about his pay. He wanted about his pay issues where he wanted more money, because he was the center when Jordan left. And then when he got back in, he was not the center. And then to me, it's just funny when he goes to the management and basically like cusses him out and still keeps his job. I mean, now today, if it's like that, it's goodbye. Don't even come back. We'll just ruin your reputation for life. But you know what I mean, that takes some balls, and I got to give him credit for that. You know, and then. It was, I can't have any words about what he's done over the years with that team. Moving on. Then you have this guy right here. This guy over here, I like this guy as a manager. he was very straight to the point. He's awesome, and I didn't have any problems. And for instance, this scene right here where I thought was funny, and him breaking down his foot thing was just hilarious. You know what? I'll just play the clip.
Game. And I was like, they said my foot is injured, but why the fuck am I still able to dunk on motherfuckers, man?
I told Michael, you're so hard-headed, we should have drafted Sam Bowie over you. And then Michael said, fuck you, I don't care about my foot at all.
Pussy motherfuckers talking about your foot broke. You gonna hurt your foot again if you come back too early. No, I won't.
I told Michael, you're able to dunk like that because you're young. You're not going to be able to dunk. How you going to dunk with a broken fucking foot?
Bulls was sorry as fuck without me. So I told him, bitch, this is my motherfucking foot. I'll play if I fucking want to play, nigga.
I said, Michael, I just want you to be the healthiest basketball player you ever could be. If I gave you a bottle of Percocet and you took that whole bottle of Percocet, I said if you take that whole bottle of Percocets, Michael, you're going to fucking die, man.
Fuck dying. I got to the...
It was just funny to see that. But yeah, after that, you know what I'm saying, he did a great job of management in the team. And I'm just surprised this guy, Little Weezer, I'm going to call him Little Weasel, that's trying to break up the team. Why break something up when something's going well? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. But he did a great job of being a GM. And congratulations with your rings and your retirement. Moving on. Then you have the GOAT, the legend, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was the hardest person to watch only because when I was a kid, I heard about him. I really didn't see as much plays as he did. But when I saw this documentary, I was like, you were scared. If I was a teammate of his, it made me want to be better, but also scared. And you know, I think sometimes I feel like when I was playing basketball, I was in the gym 8 in the morning, and then getting out by like 2 o'clock, because in the summertime when I had my basketball, I would basically be in the gym for that long to 8 in the morning to 2 o'clock. And the sun, I'm in Texas, and the sun's about, I don't know, by 102, 103, depending on the indoor gyms, because I had an indoor gym, and I would basically be hitting the gym every day, shooting, layups, suicides, all that stuff, to make myself to get better and better each time I played. And it works. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of work. But to see him reflect into what I've done over the years, you know what I mean? I know I can't promote myself saying, "Oh, I'm Jordan," basically, but to understand the little path that he went, and I walked his little path, even though I didn't know his path, it kind of connected in some ways, and it was just awesome to see him play and have that drive and the momentum to keep going. Even though that he already reached the mountaintop, and he's just looking out there like, what's next? And then he became the superhero, the anti-hero, and then the villain. But then also returned as the superhero. It's weird, but you gotta respect and admire him. And here's some I think was funny about this clip. Overall, this series was a great series. I had fun watching it. All 10 episodes, an hour long, and each one. And I give this thing a 10 out of 10 out of all the things that they've done with this documentary. Congratulations to ESPN to making a good documentary. Good job. Anyways, guys, tell me, what is your favorite basketball or sports movie? In the comments below, please like and share. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.